So what a crock of shit. The game crashed. I don't know if this is recording, so I will repeat myself when it says gameplay has resumed recording. Right now it just told me that, so I did not see the one telling me the mic is on. Well, alright, if you're watching my last video, I cut out. I'm going to splice these two in just so I can put the two together and wrap it up here, because I'm not really going to do another mission, because they take forever. That video was half an hour of me just landing and doing a little thing and taking off and getting to my destination. That was pretty informative, man. I had to find a lot of that stuff on my own by Googling a ton of stuff. I mean, it was nuts, and none of it helped, because a lot of the tips you're going to find online are not for PS4, and maybe you'll find an Xbox One tip, but most of them are for PC, and you kind of have to find out what their button mapping is, because sometimes they'll say, yeah, use D, or if you're familiar with WASD, you'll know D is down on the keypad. You just have to find out what the controls are. I mean, that's what I had to do. I had to find out what the key mapping was by default for the keyboard to figure out what they were trying to say in the tips, going like, oh, you got to learn one of the most important things you must learn. And man, let's say you get a message in the upper left hand corner. This thing killed me. I'm going to give you some tips real quick on how to navigate your screen right here. Hold down square. Now, what happens when you hold down any of these buttons, square, triangle, circle, or X, square will bring up these different options you can pull up by holding square down. You got to either choose anything on the D-pad and go to them. Comms panel will take you to your messages. All right? Then you use R1 to cycle through them. They're going to tell me here that these guys are mad. Yeah, well, you know what, dude? The game gave me a job earlier, and I tried to get this black box salvage, and I didn't really know how to do it. This Beagle 2 mission that I just completed helped me figure out that I probably could have done this mission this guy wanted me to do. It was very vague. It said you have to go to a system that I could go to and then scan the area for an unknown black box that's floating somewhere. And what I didn't know was to find things that when it tells you that in a mission that we just learned this last mission, that to find things that tell you to scan, look for it in the area with your scanner, you have to first get to the system. All right, I'm going to hit to the left here. You hit left on the touchpad and it'll bring you here. Right now, this is everything in the system that I can mark. And it looks like there's a lot of shit I can land here. Look at that. I'm going to hang out here a little later. Maybe I'll stream something else and see what we can find out about these landable planets right here. Acellus 3B, 3C, Acellus 2, and Acellus 1 are landable things. So clearly there's going to be some dope missions here, or not far from here, that are going to request that I land on these planets and do what I just did. Take out a base, take out some turrets, and steal some data, and then bring it back, which is something I just did. I just actually took down the shield array for some reason. I don't know what, but I just helped some kind of battle cause. I don't think we're gonna check here if it helped, if it made me shift my allegiance somewhere, but I haven't checked that yet. So anyways, boom, we're here, Acellus Prime. The way I figured out to look for something that was not easily findable, something you had to scan the system for. This is a huge system. We're in the galaxy, we're in everything that's within reach right now. That's within, a light year's time, Iranan, Dahan, LP98132, they're close by bodies that you actually have to do a large jump to. So they're not in this system. These are places I can jump to from this system that are within my fuel's range. Everything above these system maps right here, these are systems, all right? Iranan, I have to actually jump there from here. Dahan, I have to actually jump there from here, and LP, once I leave the space, I have to jump here to there by engaging my FTL drive, or whatever it's called, frameshift drive here. So I'm in the Acellus Primus system, right up here. To see what's in the system, I have to go to the system map, because I want to see what's in the system, meaning what heavenly bodies surround this star. And here it tells you. It looks like there's a big, holy shit, it's a binary star system with a massive sun, a massive star with a small red dwarf below it, or it's not below it. It's showing you here. This is how you read galactical maps. If you've ever seen the Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson, he kind of lays everything out on a grid just like this. So this is about as close as you get to how we would probably have scientific map. Well, they probably read them this way. When they probably have them mapped out this way. It's some cool lab somewhere, science lab. For us, they're doing it all about as realistic as you can get. Do not fly close to this star. You will probably have a hard time with the ship that I currently have. Trying to get here will probably damage my ship. But like I said, this is a system map. It shows you every heavenly body that's been discoverable here. So what I did to find something that was not scanned is you find all the areas that have been found, and then you mark it. Select it, I'm just selecting something randomly, or select the base, go to it, leave the base I'm in, head towards it, point your ship towards it, go towards it, and while you're going there, you'll notice, oh, hey, there's a planet outside of the planet that didn't show up in my system, but it's orbiting the planet that's been found, and it'll say located a new radio signal or a new planet, it'll say located a new target. You'll see that, now it'll add the planet to here, to this chart. It'll add it somewhere like right here as kind of a satellite with a line coming from this planet. But right now I haven't really charted this system, so I haven't found anything. I haven't traveled to this planet. I haven't traveled here. These are obviously the landable planets, but I bet you when I land there I'm going to find a whole bunch of stuff that'll add to this map. That is how I was able to find the base in that last system. I started at the closest planet. I traveled there. Nothing. Traveled to the second closest planet in that last system, and as I traveled to the planet, it said, there's a few signals, and that planet that we just came from in that previous video had 3 different bases there, and one of the bases was my mission that I had to find. It was like, find this certain base and then shut down their shields, and that's what I did. I went in there. You saw me take out those turrets, get attacked by the Federation police, and blasted the shields and got the funk out. Got here and got tons of loot for doing that mission. I was so stoked. So that's how you do that. You got to make sure. This is so much. Left on the D-pad will always bring up your navigational panel. Also, if you hold down square, you can do it. It's called the target panel. You can just do that by hitting left on the D-pad, right? Circle will take you back. So left D-pad will bring you to your target menu, target panel. Right on the D-pad while holding square will take you to systems panel, which also, if you hit right on the touch pad on the PlayStation 4 controller, it will take you there automatically. Now square, well, like I said, will take you to your comms panel to answer messages, check your messages. R1 and L1 will help you cycle through the options there. Comms panel. Roll panel is how you choose to get into your Scarab, or whatever the fuck this is. I haven't figured that out yet, guys. We're learning as I play. And currently I'm only taking missions that involve getting data or transport. I haven't figured out how to transport people yet, because it keeps telling me that I don't have. What can I do? Discard. I don't want to be reminded I did terrible. Wait a minute. Was I in the stick system? Yeah, see, I was in that system, but I didn't know how to find the black. I bet you I was on the planet that had the black box, but I was getting lit up by the interstellar police, so I'm going to discard that. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't do the mission. These are all contacts. When you go to contacts, navigation, I already explained to you. This is everything within your reach, either within the system that you're in, everything from Acellus Prime, that's star, see that star? Everything here is within the Acellus Prime system, or the available galaxy, the star systems near you, like Uranin, Dahan, and LP98-132. All the systems are always representative of this little dot with 2 circles around it with dots in them that look like in the orbital map of a star. These suckers right here. So I learned this while explaining it to you guys. Pretty cool. Alright guys, that's the best I can do right now. I'm telling you, trying to read your fapping messages would give you a big headache. Square and then comms panel, for Christ's sakes. Don't forget, very important, and they don't tell you this because this game is designed by scientists and engineers who know it all, and they don't expect us dummies to know how to play this game. Always remember when you go to the galaxy map, well, always remember when you're taking a job, it'll be here in transactions, you highlight it, and then make sure to go to the galaxy map when you highlight it. Right now I don't have a job that I took, but it'll say, you know, go to galaxy map right under the job, and it'll take you there. And it will tell you whether you can make it to the system or not. So right now I'm in the, right here, Acellus Primus system. Right or left on the D-pad will show you, you know, you can bookmark it because I like this area. I got a couple bookmarks of some places. System map it if you want to check the systems. No exploration data to buy. When you find stuff, your ship saves it as data, and when you get up to 20 light years from the area that you discovered or the planet you discovered in that system, you can sell it. And that's like, if I travel all the way here, this is blah blah blah, what's the distance? I don't even know how to figure that out. Let's see if it'll let me plot route. Plotting route failed. Way too far away. I only have a 60-ton gas tank right now. Alright, anyways, we're here. And right now you can kind of see my previous travels. It shows you these little faint things here. It's about as far as I can go, these systems right here from this area. When I get here, I can go there. Sometimes you can't get into certain areas because you need to refuel, so it won't let me get here. But if I make it to here and refuel, then this will become attainable. Alright, right now it is not. Well, let's see. No, see, it could not plot that route. And I can plot that one. Looks like oh no, it looks like a two-system jump. We jump from here to Dahan and from Dahan to Morgor. That's how you do it. Like I said though, watch what happens when I hit R1 on the left side of the screen. Aha! You change these options. You can do a realistic version, a map version, which is absolutely insane. Power play version. This game is out of control, guys, okay? What I wanted to show you was go to this little plotter, the dots that usually let you plot your system, and go all the way down. Usually it defaults to economic routes, and that does not help you jump from system to system. It constantly will try and get you to go from one system to the next system, and then you have to try and do this every time you land in that system, trying to make it closer. So what you do is fastest routes, and it will plot it for you. Make sure you do that. It's very important. Fastest routes is important here. So I mean, that's I can think of right now, and I'm gonna try and remember what to teach you guys next time. Starport service, I don't think there's any missions for me to take right now because it looks like there wasn't much. I'd like to, you get 24 hours to complete your missions when you land in a system and accept a mission, and I just let one lapse. I finished one by the skin of my teeth earlier, the ones you guys watched me do that last video. Right here, requirements not met though. These are all jobs I can't do. Right now it's telling me I need to have a minimum reputation of friendly to do this one. I'm not friendly yet. Same with this one. This one apparently I have insufficient cargo capacity.
Daddy, I'm watching Popular and
Okay.
they're doing a skit
Oh, really?
in Minecraft.
Yeah, see, I cannot carry this. I don't have cargo space. I don't have enough cargo space for this. Apparently, insufficient cargo capacity to take down settlement's power grid. That's interesting, but maybe it's because I need a bigger ship because I'm going to get blasted by the Federation police. And ceramic composites. I don't have ceramic composites. Also, I don't have meat. So I guess there are planets here that have there are planets, I haven't found it yet, and hopefully I can stream to show you guys when I figure it out, that you can land on that have agriculture, meaning like wheat, you know, shit that we need to survive, including animal meat. And apparently you can harvest it. So I haven't figured that out yet, so I don't have, you know, 6 units of meat to sell. So I can't do that mission. I don't have 3 units of ceramic composites. I haven't done any of that yet. I haven't mined much. I did the mining in the tutorial, but I haven't done it. This game is massive, and I'm only touching a small corner of it right now, and I'm teaching you guys as I go. I've taught you some of the most important shit. You got to remember, holding square opens this panel. Holding triangle will open your options for opening a galaxy map on the fly, opening your system map on the fly, something I fucking forgot to do. I just showed you guys the touchscreen way. This is a quick way of doing it. Also, super cruising and hyperspace jump. A super cruise is when we're flying around at light speed and you see those grids on the left and the right. That means I'm traveling at super cruise speed. To hyperspace jump, that's when everything turns into like the Star Wars stars flying at you, like, and all the lines occur. All right, let's hold down circle. This is the one we used a lot when we're flying around for opening your cargo scoop. That's how you. I'm gonna show you that in the next video. That's how you mine or capture things that are floating in space. It's actually a pretty cool small mini game that reminds me of the old Star Wars Vector arcade game from the 80s. You can toggle your camera from this. See, I just toggled my camera, and then you hit left around the D-pad. That's my dude. What's up, guys? Pretty gnarly looking. Kind of went for a Rinsler look / hot man with ponytail and beard like myself. Boom, boom, boom. You can switch all these cameras around. This is behind my seat. This is here. Totally not amused by sitting here. Yeah. That's my ship. She's a beaut. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I wasn't really meant to make a second video, but the game crashes. Lots. One thing, I can get this game to crash almost 80% of the time just by accidentally bumping into a base that I'm trying to land in. I think right now I'm so new to the game, and a lot of people are new to the PS4 game, that they may have added some kind of buffer to when you're landing, because it's very difficult to land, guys. Practice landing repeatedly. That's one of the most gratifying things you're going to learn. When you finally learn how to land appropriately, you're going to be like, and it crashed.